One of the reasons why clinical leaders need to be at Suicidology is because suicide prevention is about every service sector and every level, from an individual to organizations, and that's what happens here at Suicidology.
The AAS conference is the place to be because it brings together this whole range of voices of people who are doing cutting-edge research. Clinicians and crisis workers on the front line, and then people whose lives have been impacted by suicide, is loss survivors who don't want another family to go through what they went through, and so want to hear about the most recent research and talk to researchers. It's attempt survivors and people with lived experience of suicide who want their voice and their experience to be heard so that interventions and programs really can help other people.
I'm in the mental health side of it, and we're so big on the stigma and what's going on, how to get people into treatment, access treatment. We don't have as great of understanding of the suicide prevention world, and I need to have both of them.
This is really where the passion and the heart of suicide prevention meet with the science, with the research. We had one of the foremost researchers, David Jobs, present to us and bring his wife on stage, and she talked about her family experience with suicide. And so AAS really brings these pieces together, and that's why I'm so excited to be a part of it.
It's really the big tent of the field, and to me it's the highlight of the year. I learned so much and can't encourage people enough to come next year.
And it gets better every year, not only because I'm learning more, but because I'm creating relationships with people in the field. Those relationships start to feel like a community, and after a while it starts to feel like a family. And that's why AAS just feels like home.
And I came all the way from China, and just because I've been doing this research for many years, and I think this is a research place to be.
And I'm enjoying the breadth of involvement here from clinicians, researchers, suicide attempters and people who've been bereaved by suicide.
In all these 7 years of attending, I've been most struck with the generosity of spirit that exists between the clinician and researcher community that's extended to the survivor community, and that the political tensions there have been worked on. And as long as I have breath to breathe, I'll be attending the AAS.
In 2018, Washington, D.C. will be the place to be. Over 5,000 people will attend the National Council for Behavioral Health Leadership Conference, and then immediately following that, there'll be 1,500 family members, researchers, clinicians, people with lived experience coming together to look at how they can save lives at the American Association of Suicidology.